3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Hoops R Us, the best podcast ever.
Welcome to Hoops R Us. It's your host Xander, and today we got a high-tech episode. The Nets went to the Metaverse. Kyrie has been going off. Can the Lakers get it back together? And we got early MVP rankings. So stay tuned for an awesome episode of Hoops R Us. Alright, Dad. History has just been made. A sports team for the first time has been in the Metaverse world. Like, what's going on? Like,
Metaverse, NFT, I don't know what happened, but all I know is the Nets were playing in the meta world.
it's crazy. They're the first team to do it. Like, first team to really, go into technology.
Yeah, so the Metaverse and the meta world is kind of the next step in technology. It's basically a world in virtual reality where you can kind of do what you want. I mean, in this case, the Nets had, what was it, like 100 cameras? So they souped up the entire Barclays Center with these cameras for the meta world, which they called, what was their nickname for it?
Netaverse.
The Netaverse. So people in the Metaverse were able to watch this game in virtual reality. So
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, it's crazy though. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I can see them on TV, the technology. No, it's not like that. It's like they literally created their own technology. Like, they created it. Like, they made it for fans to watch it. Like, it's
From anywhere in the
from
world.
anywhere in the world, yeah.
So-
and every angle they got. Like, they got every single angle in the whole arena. Like, it's crazy.
It was insane. It was almost like NBA 2K, but on steroids. Because, I mean, the movements are so realistic. It's like they were almost like video game graphics. But
I
again,
think they are, though, because they're in the VR thing.
that's true. I mean, yeah, you would need some VR glasses or whatever, like the Oculus that you got for Christmas. So thank you to Theo Hobby for those.
Yeah.
But you were literally able to watch the game from anywhere in the world, like if you were in the arena.
That's crazy, though. And I think it's kind of like when they were in the bubble where fans were watching it in their little computer or something, right? It's more like that, right? And it's live though. It's crazy, man. You could like pretend like you're sitting on the sideline, I think, right? I mean, I'm confused though. Is it at home or like is it in the game? Like, or do you have to be in the court, like in the arena, and then
Technically, you could have watched it from anywhere. So you could have had like some VR or AR.
the VR glasses, right?
Yeah,
You need that.
or artificial reality technology, like a computer or something, and you would have been able to just watch the game from China if you wanted to. And it's like if you would have been sitting next to James Harden watching the game from the sidelines.
So it's like virtual reality. Like, let's say I could like do this to James Harden, but
No,
I
mean,
could poke him,
no.
and it won't do anything.
Because the purpose was just to bring fans closer and allow them to watch the game from wherever.
And I guess because with the situation of Kyrie, how they might even consider him, playing at home games unvaccinated. You could still watch him though, but the fans would be separated.
It's crazy because they were the first American sports franchise to get into the action.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really innovative because, like I said, they use 100 high-resolution cameras that surrounded the court. They had footage from the cameras that were feeding into this system called a viewpoint system, and it generated like 3D images of the players on the court, like within seconds. So I couldn't believe it. I mean, it literally allowed fans to be anywhere on the court and watch the game. Like a fan could have been like under the basket, on the sidelines.
They can't be on the court.
Technically, so here's what's crazy. In the Metaverse, you could have stood in half court to watch a play happen. So think about it. Like if you...
And they'll just transform through your body.
Yeah,
though.
they'll just like go right through you, like because you're not technically there. So like Kevin Durant is taking a jump shot from the free throw line, right? You could literally be standing in the free throw line watching him take that jump shot. That's how insane this was. I'm telling you, this
crazy,
is like
man.
breakthrough stuff. I mean, props to the Nets because they really took us to the future with that one. And I mean, listen, it's not the first time that the NBA is embracing this new technology because recently the Dallas Mavericks were giving away NFTs
yeah.
at their home games. So some players have also began kind of what's called minting their NFTs based on their milestones. So I'll give you an example. I think it's called NBA Top Shot. That's like a shop that the NBA has, which is for NFTs. And you're able to open packs. You know how you open packs of trading cards, like Pokemon cards or basketball cards? Mm-hmm. So in this case, you open a pack of moments. And those are the NFTs that you own. So that little video clip of that player, like we just bought one as a matter of fact.
Yeah, we bought one.
So you open the pack of that NFT, that Kevin Durant NFT, whatever that was. And one of the moments in there was a Kevin Durant fadeaway against the Hornets recently.
Then you got a Curry one, him shooting a 3.
Yeah, Curry shooting a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
So, you know, those are all moments that you basically have in what's known as non-fungible tokens. And it's basically digital art. It's like a little video clip that now you own, essentially.
That's crazy, though, because you can't think of, like, you know, like if 10 years ago you talked about this with like a fan. If you went back to to past, right? Like 10 years ago, they will not believe you at all.
You know what's crazy though? But we've always seen this stuff on movies. So you know how when you're in a movie and you're like, all right, like Iron Man, for example, where he's able to like magically put his camera somewhere and he's able to see things, or, you know, all these superheroes that do that stuff. That we've always been teased with this technology. Now it's becoming real, where I could be sitting in my living room, put on some VR glasses or whatever, and I could watch a Lakers versus the Warriors game in LA from New York in my couch and stand in half court the whole time and just turn my head every time that you know, one team is on one end of the floor.
Yeah, that's crazy though, because it's like if, let's say, if you just got COVID or something, but you had like plans to go to this game, you could just be like, oh, you know what? Let me just go to my VR. Let me watch it from here.
You know what else the NBA could possibly do? Imagine if they start selling tickets just for the Metaverse. So, for example, they sell tickets for you to go physically to the game, but then they also sell tickets for you to go virtually to the game.
That'll be a lot of tickets, though.
Dude,
that
that
you
is
gotta
the
get.
future, because they'll be way cheaper probably, and it'll just be like the same price for every single ticket because you can go wherever you want.
But like, there's gonna be less fans in the actual arena.
No.
Though.
But think about it. People will still want to physically see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the movie theater. I mean, you can stream it from your house, or you can go to the movies, and it's a different experience for both, right? Concerts, you can watch it in your living room, or you can go in person. People obviously want to go in person because it feels different. You're there, but if you can't, or you rather do it from your living room, you can. That's what the Nets just opened up. They just created a world where I can be in my living room as if I was sitting in that arena. Now, obviously, they won't look like they're in person. It's going to be like 3D versions of them. But
but like you use a TV example. You can still watch, the Nets are a New York team, so you can watch them on TV as well.
Right. I'm talking more about where you physically are.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I'm trying to compare it to you going to the movies physically or you physically watching a movie in your house. In this case, it's like you going to a game physically. You can watch it on TV. Or you can watch it in the Netaverse and sit in half court and watch it up close and personal.
Yeah, that would be that's crazy.
I'm telling you, that's where the future is going, man. But
only the Nets, like maybe more teams should do this.
I'm pretty sure the Mavericks are going to do it soon too, because Mark Cuban is huge on the NFT technology and the artificial reality.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hoops R Us is going to go that route too.
Oh yeah.
So over the last week, and well, you know what? We'll mention it to our fans. So I got COVID last weekend.
Yeah.
So I was on the sidelines for a little bit. And during my COVID experience, during my quarantine where I couldn't be with my family, I learned about NFTs. And I learned about how it works. I bought a couple of NFTs, went into autograph and got some Derek Jeter moments. Remember that cleat I showed you?
Yeah, that cleat, yeah.
So I figured, how do I create an NFT? And literally right now on OpenSea, there are some Hoops R Us podcast NFTs that I created. So it's super simple. It's our own digital art. And I'm telling you, this is the future of technology, of art, of things that we do. I mean, we just talked about going to a basketball game in the metaverse.
Yeah. I mean, and it's crazy, though, because that's how, like, teenagers, become millionaires before they're, like, 30 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
The NFT world is blowing up.
Yeah, but why I feel like it's mostly teenagers using it, though?
Because young people, the next generation, are into the latest and greatest technology, right? So it's always that stereotype of older people are more into what they're used to, right? And newer people are more into what they know. Like, I mean, I can come up with a million examples of things that you do that you would never imagine doing it the way that I did it, right? So I don't know, like
that's true.
Buying things online, for example. Like, there was a time in my childhood where that wasn't even in our brains. We could never buy something from Amazon and have it come to your house the next day.
Amazon still...
No, it didn't exist.
It didn't exist. Okay.
So think about that for a second. So there was a world, you know how you order a nice little package on Amazon today?
And yeah, because today Amazon has everything. Did a store, like in your childhood, have...
No, but still, I'm talking Best Buy. I'm talking whoever you want. Any store, even your supermarket, your grocery. You can do whatever you want through your phone, and it can be in your home. The product can be in your home within the next couple of days. When I was a kid, your age, that did not exist. There was no computer for my mom to order things that I needed. It didn't exist. So the same way that it's like new technology, now for us is so normal. And my mom might still be like, wow, you're ordering that online? Well, my mom's pretty modern. I mean, she has an iPhone and she's got social media.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
though.
I know what you're saying though. Yeah,
like my grandfather would be like, "You were able to do what on what and get what?"
Yeah, it's crazy how technology in general has developed.
I love it. Like I said, I mean, listen, it's not like we're selling NFTs yet, but we created some.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty cool.
We'll reveal it on our social media and just have it out there. But in the near future, maybe we'll create some more artistic pieces, and it'll be a fun world to dab into. But I'm looking forward to the rest of the NBA adopting the metaverse, NFTs. I mean, I can't wait for hopefully Kobe Bryant's family joins Autograph IO.
What is that?
And that's basically where I got that Derek Jeter thing. This is basically GOATs or really famous athletes. They're joining this sports platform to create their own NFTs. That's where I got the Derek Jeter piece that I showed you. Tom Brady's on there. The famous tennis player, I forgot her name.
Serena Williams.
Not Serena, the up and coming one.
Naomi.
Yes, Naomi. Right? Yeah, she's on there, and if they just get Kobe on there, I would love to get a Kobe piece added to my collection. Whether it's a moment or a Kobe sneaker, a Kobe jersey, whatever. But it's digital art. Is basically what it is from an NFT standpoint. Yeah. So good stuff. What else you got? Way to open it up, man.
Yeah, that was the future. Let's talk about the present over here now, right?
Good job.
So, Lakers. Come on, man. How do you like that?
Talk about a team stuck in the past.
Yo, the Lakers.
Listen, I'm not and for the record, everybody knows I'm not a LeBron fan, but LeBron is acting like LeBron at 27 when he's 37.
Because he has to. Now he has to, because a guy named Russell came by and he said, I'm not going to do good anymore.
Russ does not know what to do. That's the problem.
I don't think he's in his prime anymore. Usually with when he was in the Wizards or Rockets, he was still, productive at least, or still valuable. Now the Lakers, they could trade him, but no one wants him. That's how embarrassing it is right now. 2 for 12 is what he's doing every night.
Not only that, recently he was benched in the last moments of the game. He was benched
in the last moment, and I don't even think it was because of a blowout or anything.
No, it was.
The game was regular, right? It was pretty close.
The coach literally said, "I had the team out there that I thought gave us the best chance to win." Yeah, that's bad. Russell Westbrook, I feel bad.
Turning into Dwight.
I mean, listen. Let me take it from the top. So, I feel for LeBron how I felt when Kobe got Dwight Howard. Kobe thought, okay, now I could cruise, and I'm gonna have
But the
Dwight
thing
Howard.
is, LeBron's such a nice guy per se, and him and Russell have a good connection, so they're not necessarily
Oh yeah, I mean Kobe would have already choked him.
It's not on the news that LeBron and Russell are arguing and stuff.
Yeah, Kobe would have choked him already, he
Kobe,
did with Dwight.
Kobe
made him cry.
literally made him cry, made a grown man cry. Dwight Howard. Like,
But listen, so this is why I have like flashbacks. Like, I'm not a LeBron fan, but I feel bad for LeBron. LeBron is going off. He's playing like an MVP.
it's just like Kobe before he got his torn Achilles.
I'm telling you,
like that
right?
season that he got the
It's
torn.
a deja vu. It's like Kobe thought, oh, I'm going to play less minutes. I'm going to chill. I'm going to get my points, my stats.
Kobe could never chill though, honestly.
And
Honestly, his whole career.
I think that's what it led to his Achilles injury.
When did he ever chill? Even after though, like
He was
still
never able to chill.
He still couldn't chill. Like, think with LeBron, like
It
LeBron's-
sucks, though.
with LeBron, he's not chilling yet. I mean, right now,
I bet he wishes he could chill right now. I bet he
Yeah,
wishes
yeah.
that he could, like, here's what I mean by chill.
Well, wait,
I mean,
but like LeBron, like in the Heat, like let's say if he was like a
No, he
veteran
was a
with
beast,
the,
dude.
yeah, exactly though. So he wasn't chilling there. He wasn't chilling
But
with
this
Kyrie.
is what I'm telling you. He's supposed to chill
crazy.
now. He's supposed to chill now. And here's what I mean by chill. What I mean by chill is he wakes up and his back feels a little, I don't want to do it today. Coach, put me in there for 5-10 minutes and I'm going to sit and the team's probably still going to win. Or let's say LeBron gets a little injury, right? A little injury that maybe takes 1 week to come back. Maybe he takes 2 weeks. That's what I mean by chill. Like, just play less minutes, never play more than 30, 35 minutes.
Do you think he did that though? How about when like they won the actual championship with AD?
Heck no, he was not on chill mode there either because AD was
Sure.
like in and out, and then AD came back towards the end. Like, keep in mind, the whole COVID break, there was like 2 weeks with no basketball, right? 3 weeks. That break helped the Lakers because AD was injured. And then AD came back, he was able to get, and then he didn't get injured again. You know, but I bet LeBron thought 2021, 2022, I'm going to come in. I'm going to have Westbrook scoring all the points. I'm going to have AD going off.
It's so funny because I remember. So, guys, I have LeBron in my fantasy team, right? So you even told me when I drafted him, like, oh no, not even you. My friends were telling me this guy's not gonna play though that much. He's not gonna give you like fantasy points that you want. And now he's like my second best fantasy player on my team.
Crazy,
Obviously
right?
versus my boy Curry because like of
But
what
that was
he's been doing.
expected.
Yeah, that was expected. Curry, that's what's good about Curry though, because Curry's a 33-year-old man and he can still.
Yeah, but that's still like late prime.
He
You
could
know what I
still
mean?
turn on that 2016 version of him.
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
that's still late. Like, I think
That's
30
scary though. That's scary.
from 30 to 33. That's still like late prime because now they're smarter. They still got some of their athletic
LeBron
ability.
was just like that too. Like, remember that Cleveland with Kyrie? That's more
That's
of
what I'm
like
saying. Yeah,
his late prime,
that's
and
what I'm
then
saying. But now LeBron's obviously not in his prime, but he still has to play like he is, and he's still putting up the stats like he is.
but he ain't getting the wins like he is.
Exactly. The problem is it may not also last because of his body. So that's another issue too.
LeBron's not a winner. Are we saying that or?
I think LeBron's doing everything he can. Unfortunately, the team that they built around him is not the right team for LeBron to be successful. And it was supposed to be because your boy...
But I told you, though, like, I can't see a guy who wants a triple-double and another guy who wants a triple-double. But that wasn't even the case.
But it could have worked. The problem is, I think the problem, even with Russell Westbrook, the problem is no Anthony Davis. I think if you would have had Anthony Davis, he can drop his 20, 30. They can run the offense
but
through him. If the
Davis always
play
gets
breaks
injured,
down,
though.
yeah, but
So-
still, you're hoping he doesn't. You don't plan a season when everybody's healthy. Okay, let's assume that he's gonna get injured.
I mean, that's kind of the case for a guy like Davis, though. He's injury prone. Like, that's
You're right. Listen, you're absolutely right, but still, no team goes into a season planning that their stars are gonna get injured.
I think Davis got up to a good start, though, in the beginning, and then...
I'm telling you, listen, no team. Now, like, if you're the Warriors, you knew Clay was injured and he was expected to come back in the middle.
No one knew that they were going to be this crazy, though.
Exactly. You don't. You're right, but you don't plan for injuries, and that's what's happening to the Lakers, and LeBron is just not enough to carry them over the top. That's the issue.
But with Kobe, though, he did. Though he still made them go to the playoffs, at least.
I think the Lakers will still make the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Like, yeah, the Lakers made it to the playoffs, and what happened? Kobe tore his Achilles, and it was over.
So, the Nets, I forgot to mention this in our Nets conversation. Durant got injured, man.
Well, it wasn't a Nets conversation. It was a Metaverse conversation.
All
A
right.
Netaverse
So
conversation.
let's do a Nets conversation. We got Kyrie going off, and the superstar just got injured. 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. Ooh.
So, one, snatch that MVP from him. I think it's hard for him to come back. I mean, he's still gonna be good. But like,
I think he can still do it because 4 to 6 weeks is perfect timing. You still got the All-Star game in between.
yeah, but still, like you got guys like Giannis not getting injured for those 6 weeks. I know Giannis, he can change.
Listen, I thought the moment Kyrie came back, Durant was out of the conversation for MVP. Period.
Why?
Because there's 3 superstars. Like, did you see any of the Warriors players win an MVP when there was 3 of them together?
No,
None of them. They weren't even top 5. None of them. It's too
they
many
were
superstars.
top 5.
I don't think they were.
Nah.
You're out of the question. So the moment Kyrie came back, it was over for MVP. So forget that. But can the Nets handle this? Because now you got Kyrie playing part-time. James Harden's the only full-time player.
And James Harden gets injured now.
Yeah, so, well, that weight don't help.
But yeah, like Kyrie is still going off though. He's still being
So isn't that crazy?
still doing his job per se. He got 30 points last game recently.
It's crazy that he didn't lose a step.
I mean, he wasn't injured though. How can you lose it?
Still, I mean, you would think he'd be rusty or something. I don't know.
I guess.
And he's injury prone.
Kyrie?
Kyrie's not injury prone? Dude, I think Kyrie has been
sometimes you
injured.
can't even tell if he's injured or it's his mental.
Well, there you go. But let's count it. Let's put that all in one bucket. Injury, mental breaks, COVID breaks.
But that
Kyrie has played like half of his career.
That's true. It's,
Like the whole Boston era, I don't even remember him playing in Boston. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's crazy. And Kyrie would be injured a lot playoff time.
Like the moment that that they made that trade between Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie, Kyrie barely played. I don't think he put together like a full season.
No, he didn't.
You see? So Kyrie's been injured like
That's
most of his
because
career.
Kyrie's like, he drives in for his like unique layups, and that could get you
Listen,
hurt.
his layup package is sick though.
Of course it's sick.
Dude, even in Cleveland, he played like half of the time there.
No.
He was injured. The first year he was drafted, he was injured the whole year.
How? No.
Yeah, when he was
He
the
won
first
Rookie
pick.
of the Year.
Oh, my bad. So maybe it was the second year?
No. The real injury that was crazy, 2015 finals. Got injured for that. I think that was the only, because like, you thinking like Kyrie's career when LeBron was in Cavs? How about before that though?
I'm talking about even before that. Like
before that, he was like this young
I
kid
think
going
he was injury
crazy.
prone too. Whatever, but listen.
I mean, but he had a young body. So.
Kyrie's not a young chicken. Let's put it that way, and he is
Not anymore.
Yep, but his layup package and his crossover is still ridiculous. He's still filthy.
That's Kyrie for you though. Like Kyrie's, he's just like that. Let's get into MVPs then. If we're talking about MVPs with Durant, right?
Yeah, so
Let's talk
Durant
about
is
the
out.
MVP conversation.
So before it was Durant and Curry.
Curry's out too.
Curry's out of the MVP
Well, that's
race?
what they're saying.
Who's saying that?
NBA in general is saying that. Here's are the top 5. So number 5, you got DeMar DeRozan. Chicago Bulls.
I'm all in on that one.
He's averaging 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Not just that, they're winning.
And they're first place, his team.
They're winning.
Joel Embiid, 4th. 76ers. He's averaging 27, 10, and 4. Impressive, okay. 76ers, they are winning, right? Like
The Sixers are winning.
They are,
They're
but
one of the top seeds.
They need Ben, but he doesn't.
I don't know that they need him. I think they're. I mean, you know what?
They're not better
We're gonna talk
him.
about Ben a little bit, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about him later.
So 3rd, we got KD, but this might move now because he got injured. KD averaging 29, 7, and 5. Crazy stats. Number 2, we got Nikola Jokic, the Joker. 25, 14, and 7. Honestly, for me, if Curry's not going to be in this thing anymore, my second choice would be Nikola. Because all these points you guys can have, but he's carrying a team, which the Nuggets are not they're hard to, stay as a good team without Jamal Murray. And 2, he got more rebounds and assists than everybody in this MVP conversation. It's just his points. But his points is 25, which is also crazy. And then number 1, the Greek Freak, averaging 28, 11, and 6.
I say
Nikola.
I'm gonna go.
But Curry.
I'm gonna go
Giannis.
I think Giannis, man. Yo, Giannis came off of a finals. They started slow. And in the end, we all know that team revolves, dies, breathes around Giannis. And he's got the ability to take him over the top. And he is back to MVP mode. Now, if you asked me this a month ago, I said Curry's the MVP, hands down, is not even close. But since his little boyfriend Clay came back, Curry's back to reality. He has a couple
Whoa. Pause.
Listen.
All right. Stop with listen. Pause. Curry is, what do you mean back to reality, man? He was always in reality. This is the Curry we all know for 6 years going straight.
I got you, but he's not going off like he was at the beginning of the season.
He's going to find it.
He hasn't scored 50 like a single time since Clay came back.
Shooters are shooters, okay? If their shot is off for like for a lot of games. Not going to lie, Curry's going to be off a lot of games. But once he comes back, everybody in the league is dead. Hands down, everybody in the league is dead. Because if you still got Clay, I mean, Clay's just averaging 15, though. I need more from him. But he just came off 2 years, so I'll give him, yeah. But Curry, like, once he comes back to, reality, because apparently you think this is his reality, right? This is not his reality.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, man. Because even with Clay,
he only won basketball. He did win MVP.
Two times.
He won
two times.
I think he
and
was
in 2016
third,
unanimously with Clay.
Lately, he hasn't been making all that noise. Like, what's up with that? Tell me the truth. Is he as hyped as he was at the beginning of the year?
No.
Why? The Warriors are still winning. Is it just not as important anymore? What is it? You tell me, Mr. Curry, Warriors fan.
Okay, man. Look, your team's struggling too.
No. Don't change it. Don't change it. Okay. Why is Curry not as hyped as it was before he got the record for 3-pointers, all that stuff? Like, it was super hype mode, and now it's like nobody even talks about Curry.
With Curry, there's a lot of pressure with that 3-point thing, right?
Oh my
God. Wait. Because your Lakers are...
Okay, go ahead. Keep finish.
Don't even get me with the Lakers. Curry's just, look, once again, shooters are shooters, man. Shooters can get off with a little cold streak. And then once they find their hot streak, that goes on for like 2 months. That's how you know for a whole month, Curry was guaranteed number 1 MVP spot. He still is going to win MVP. Like that. There's like half of the season left. Technically, I don't even know why people are talking about MVP. But, like, the All-Star game hasn't even started yet. All-Star weekend hasn't gotten up yet. And we're talking about MVP. Like, come on.
All right, listen.
Look, this is not reality, though. Let's not say it's reality.
I don't know.
I would say this was reality if KD was on the team. But, nah, like, there's no KD, man, so.
All right, listen. Hey, we're not even halfway through, so you're absolutely right.
Like, come on.
Let's see what happens.
Now, real quick, let's do... also, another thing with your Lakers. Your boy... Well, not your boy at all, but LeBron had to post his little apology there.
Oh, my God.
Aww. He said, guys, we'll do better.
It is too early, Bron.
He even deleted his tweet saying... Like, in the beginning of the year, he said, keep talking about my team. Keep that same energy talking about my team of the veterans. We got the same energy, yo. What? Like, he had to delete that tweet, and he had to do it with... Oh,
my God. He's already backtracking. It's not even halfway through, and he's like, this ain't going to work. I think he knows the deal. What
do you mean?
He knows that this team cannot win a championship because it's not... For LeBron, it's not about can we make the playoffs. For other teams, it's like, can we make the playoffs or not? For LeBron, is can I win a championship or not? And I think he's already seen with this team the way it is, we can't win a championship.
LeBron, dude, he's a beast, but that team ain't. They're gonna make the playoffs facing the Warriors, and then they'll get swept by the Warriors.
Oh God,
that's how I think it's gonna. That's how
1-8 matchup.
1-8 matchup, yeah. Or no, or 2-7, 2-7. They're in 7th seed.
Ooh.
So technically, if playoffs started today or tomorrow, it would be the Warriors versus Lakers.
That's fun stuff. That is fun stuff.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Some quick updates that we got. Speaking of Nets, they agreed to help Paul Millsap find a new team where he could provide more for them. Because I guess, well, they don't need no role players right now.
That basically means he doesn't have a role. I think Blake has that role.
Yeah.
So.
Rondo got traded.
I like Rondo,
to the Cavs.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the end is near because LeBron's deleting tweets, and Rondo is not there for the regular season. It's playoff Rondo, and they just traded him. So I don't know what the Lakers are doing. I think the Lakers are throwing in the towel.
And people are like, it's crazy to think Cavs fans will say no to this right now. Trading Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen for LeBron James.
They would say no to that? I doubt it.
I think they would. Because
I mean, listen, LeBron is still putting up numbers. But LeBron wouldn't go there because he needs another... Again, it's being proven.
It's going to even be worse, I think, if he goes there.
They're proving it right now. Like, LeBron is he's not done. The Lakers are wasting a very great year that he's putting together.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers, they're known for that, apparently, with Kobe. So they know the deal as well.
Yeah, listen. Hey, but as we wrap up, just one more thing that I wanted to bring up. So Hansel Emmanuel, remember I told you about that kid?
Yep.
He's a high school kid. He's got one arm. Huge shout out to him. So he's from the Dominican Republic. He has one arm. So he had an accident when he was 6 years old, like a building accident or something. Where he lost his, I don't know if it was construction related or something happened, but he lost his arm at 6 years old, and he is absolutely killing them in high school. I'm a little upset that he didn't make the top 30. So every year ESPN ranks like the top 30 high school players, and he didn't make the top 30. I don't know where he's ranked, but I just hope that feels him even more because, again, the man has one arm, and he is going off in high school.
Be the first one arm.
Absolutely. I mean, listen, my hope is that he gets into a really great college and we'll take it from there. Right. But huge shout out to him. He's from the Dominican Republic.
He got swag.
He's got swag. He's got confidence and he's doing a great job learning the language and huge props to him because talk about overcoming adversity.
Oh, he has an accent, right? What do you mean?
Yeah, well, he's learning English. I mean, English is the second language. He didn't come here until recently.
I'm gonna just right here say it. That dude's a beast. I saw him in the dunk contest. He
won a dunk contest.
He won a dunk contest. So props to him. I'm not even gonna lie. He's a stud. Like that guy's. He's
special.
He's good. Like,
he's special. I'm just hoping like maybe somehow with all this new technology we're talking about AI and all that stuff. Maybe he can like get an arm. Like a robotic arm. That'll be dope. Because imagine that kid with two hands.
For real, if he's crossing people with one, like that's kind of crazy.
God.
Not gonna lie.
But it is really fun to see him. How about you with your AAU? So first of all, happy birthday to your little sister. We were away last week.
Oh yeah.
Went to Disney. So Sander missed one of his AAU games.
Yeah. And then now I came back. We lost by like 4 points.
Right, like 4 points.
4 points. I had like 7 points, 7 rebounds.
You did your thing, but you got to be a little more aggressive. The competition is getting tougher. Huge shout out to Faith and Grind. Yeah. Your team is moving up to the silver division. So competition gets tougher, but you know what? Coach Mike is gonna put together the game plan, put you guys in a position to be successful. And
I thought we were already in the silver. We were going to the gold.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, you were in the bronze. Now you're moving up to silver. So it's gonna be fun.
4-1.
Yeah, there you go. So listen, you guys gotta revamp. Let's have some fun. You guys finally got punched.
We
in the
gotta
mouth.
make the playoffs. So like, let's get this.
There you go.
Get it right.
I'm confident. I think you guys will get it together. But
yeah.
With that, let's wrap it up here. Like I said, the future is bright. NFTs, the Metaverse.
Oh, yeah.
Hoops R Us is going to have their own NFTs in the near future. We're going to have some merch. So get ready for hats. Sander's been rocking his Hoops R Us masks to school.
Yes, sir.
His book bag to school. So we're going to have some merch in the near future. And NFTs are the future. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be exciting.
Oh, yeah. Thank you guys for listening to this awesome episode of Hoops R Us. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next episode. Peace.